All right. February, what, 4th? Yeah, February 4th. Day 35. Getting it in. Didn't work the morning, so had a little time to just chill, relax, cut my hair. Yeah, I cut my own hair. Can I pay for it? Sure, but I'm trying to be self-sufficient. I'm not trying to depend on anyone or anything. One day, hopefully, I'll be doing damn near everything for myself, which is, I guess, kind of crazy considering I'm getting older, but that's why we're here, to get healthy. So when we are old, we'll be able to do shit. Drinking the 0 sugar, 0 calorie energy drink today. Giving it a shot. Tastes like shit, but it got 300 milligrams of caffeine, so that's cool. No, tastes okay, but warming up the truck. It is freaking windy outside. Windy and cold. I don't know. Do I believe in this weather changing bullshit? Nope. The earth has been here for fucking millions of years. Millions of years. You really think that some fucking ants like us putting up the little pollution that we do, well, it's a lot of pollution when you add it all up, but a fucking meteor will hit the earth and cover the whole planet and we're done. That's how fucking weak we are, how little insignificant we are to the whole planet Earth. Not to mention, most of we don't even inhabit most of it. Most of it's ocean. Most of it, we don't even know what the fuck's out there. You know, they'll give us a map and say this is this, but have any of us really fucking been around the whole planet checking it out? No. Dang, it is fucking wind. Flipped up the lid on the garbage. So, I'm getting a late start because I should have been over there about half an hour ago, but getting it done. Name of the game. Consistency. No matter what. No matter fucking what. Dying trying. You know. Not gonna stop. Cardio daily. If you can stick some weights in there, stick some weights in there. Today, I will be able to have time to lift some weights. I'm gonna do back, since I feel like back is the only one that I haven't done for like a week. Just did legs a couple days ago, so, and then did chest a couple days before that. So here we go with the back routine. Do about 4 or 5 movements. Nothing crazy. Nothing like before. Still have to be very conscious of the bicep and the shoulder. Talking to the doctor yesterday that recommended, that approved to get the x-ray and then the MRI after. He thinks it's just a partial tear, but he doesn't know if it's a partial tear of the ligament or the bicep or both. And I agree, it's a partial tear. It would have been way fucked up if it would have completely tore off. But I don't know how you repair a partial tear, or do you even repair it? Do they go in there and pull the tendon back where it's supposed to be and put a little bolt to the bone, like a little screw. I mean, that's basically how my distal bicep tendon is on both of my arms. You know, I don't know. I haven't really done the research on the surgeries. I could probably baby it, depending on how much of a tear it is. Baby it for a few years, and it would probably be okay, but I would never be able to push it, which I always tell myself I want to at least be able to rep out 315, which I think is doable for me, since I used to do 315 on a normal day, and I did it for years, 20 times, 15 to 20 reps. I've gone as high as 30 reps with 315. You know, it's hard to fathom that type of power, having it and then losing it. I guess that's how fucking dictators feel, right? When they have a country and then they're in prison. Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to get over. I mean, that's why it's hard to get over the shredded abs, you know, for the guy who does a shit ton of steroids. Hard to let go of that shit. Hard to let go of the size for the little skinny guy that started poking his ass and blew up 30 pounds of muscle. As soon as he starts shrinking. Yeah, it's fucking difficult. Oh shit. Yeah, a lot of stuff on the street. This wind. But the wind's not gonna stop us. We are going forward. So Canada, Mexico, and China got tariffs, 25%. And I think it only supposedly, I haven't seen the report yet, but supposedly they've already fucking said okay to the U.S. and just basically said, all right, we'll do what you want, which is basically something they should have done on their own. Secure your fucking borders. Stop letting your trash or other people's trash come into our country. I see nothing wrong with wanting that or asking for that from your neighbor. You know, if your fucking neighbor's fence was broken and his dog kept coming into your yard, there'd be a fucking time when you'd be like, all right, I'm done picking up your dog's shit. He comes in my yard and he shits, and then he fucking comes and goes as he pleases. And then he fucking eats my dog's food. You know, there'd be a time where you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking kill it, or I'm gonna poison the food. Something's gonna happen. You know, something's gonna happen where you're just like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Trying to get this parking. So yeah, I don't see. You see all these American Mexicans riled up about fucking illegals, acting like they're the only ones fucking getting deported. And it's like, if you fucking love Mexico so much, fucking move over there. You know, I'm not white, but I love America, and I'm fucking down for America. America's the country that has given me the opportunity to enjoy myself, to record fucking videos, to have a fighting chance economically, you know? You go to any other country, you're fucking, oh shit. That was a rock or something flying by. You go to any other country, you're not going to have those opportunities. I mean, there's a reason that everyone fucking comes to the United States, that everyone's willing to fucking suffer and cross a desert and potentially die to get here. No one else is trying to go into any other country like they do to America. They come from across the fucking earth to get here. Just fucking wild. Think about that shit. Would you travel all the way across the earth for years? Some people it takes years to get here, to get to a new land. Of course you would. If you knew that that was a for sure prosperous land and you had an opportunity. But hey, you know what? You fucking snooze, you lose. When you go to the fucking store and you get in line to get your new pair of Jordans, the guys who didn't make the cut on the line, I mean, sorry. Fucking, you didn't make it. You didn't make the cut. Whose fault is that? Is that the consumer's fault? Is that Foot Locker's fault? Whose fault is it? It's nobody's fault. Shit just runs out. The United States is out of space, guys. Fucking work, yeah. Don't worry about the work. As soon as fucking they make changes to the visas and shit, because Trump's a businessman, he'll make changes where people can get processed quicker and, check their background and make sure that criminals aren't coming in. I'm sure that they'll be right back to work legally. Just like anything, there's a pain period. Just like lifting weights. You gotta fucking go through the pain, the struggle, the hardship. Losing weight, you gotta fucking do the low carb. You gotta fucking go to bed hungry. You gotta go to bed fucking not feeling great because you didn't eat a bunch of carbs to feel like a baby. I get it. You gotta go through the pain periods to fucking get to where you want to get. Nothing ever came easy, and that includes a great country. So let's get this. All right. Day 35 in the books. All finished. Went well. Didn't do too many movements. Blowing up the window. It's starting to rain. Kind of sprinkling. But forecast said it was going to rain most of the day. So. But yeah, went well. Worked out alone. Definitely workouts are faster and more beneficial, I think, working out alone. Since I can't lift heavy, there's no use of me taking these huge long breaks. It's just everything is controlled, negative is slow, good squeeze at the positive. The way it's supposed to be, We're trying to get better, get healthier, get the muscle really well developed, even if it's smaller. And this is part of taking those steps. I was texting with one of my friends, and he had this client that was really, really cocky. I mean, the guy literally had been working out for 10 years and wasn't big at all. Actually, he had like almost hardly any muscle that you could see, like beyond taking off his shirt. And then, he started juicing. He wanted to get some size, and he's all into the bodybuilding. And let me clarify, this guy's been working out on his own for like 10 plus years. He's 26 years old. He's just one of those guys that all his life, I think he was just chasing the big numbers and not actually doing the work, like, the pauses and the negatives and the slow reps. And you might say, oh, well, the pros don't do it like that. Yeah, they don't do it because they're fucking juiced to the gills. You don't have to do much of anything. There's literally research that states that if you inject enough steroids and just sit at your house and breathe, you will fucking gain more muscle mass. It's just a fact. And that's why now that I'm older, 40 years old, and I see what I was able to accomplish without drugs, being on juice and being buff is not, to me, it's no longer a flex. Do that shit without the drugs. Get big like that without the fucking, all that poking yourself every 2-3 days. You can't. Most people don't have the fucking grit or the patience or the will to do it. They only have the will when they see the results come quick. See, that's the difference. A guy who's natty will get results, but it's going to take him years to see those results, and he has to do it correctly. If not, he won't see shit. He has to be progressive. Juicing enough steroids, you could do fucking a 20-pound dumbbell for 3 years and still grow bigger than a natty would. It's just a fact. It's just a fact that that's how it is. And, so yeah, juiced out fucking dudes that are all ripped on the Instagram showing off and telling you how to work out. Nah, bro. Flexing the drugs is not a flex any longer. Not to me. Not when that shit is so easy to get now. So it's kind of like weed, right? When weed was illegal, everyone wanted to smoke weed. Everyone was, ooh, it's cool, it's cool. But now that it's fucking legal or whatever, a lot of people don't even smoke anymore. A lot of my friends stopped smoking because it's just like, whatever, once in a while. But yeah, that shit changes. It changes the perspective. And I think that now that we see people being open, young kids, 20, 21 years old, getting huge off this shit, and we know damn well they can't get anywhere near that without it, is it really a flex anymore? I don't know. I don't think so. Not in my eyes. Be humble, We were talking, me and my friend, and it reminded me of, I don't know what we were talking about. It reminded me of something in my life that made me chill the fuck out, because when you're buff, you're gonna have a little ego, whether you try to or not, which I never tried to. I always try to be the big, strong, nice guy. Never, and you can ask anyone that ever knew me back in the days. They're never gonna say, "Oh yeah, he was a big fucking cocky asshole," because I wasn't like that, and I still ain't. I still am not like that. But I didn't have a great job. I didn't have a great family. I didn't have a great marriage. Didn't have anything. I just had my strength, and that was my therapy, and that was my my happiness, basically. I was happy being super strong I was happy being in great shape. And just as quick as it came, it was taken away. Had knee surgery, gained a bunch of weight, depression kicks in, start eating too much. And my whole life has been, that's my escape. I'm not a drinker, I'm not a smoker, which I've done those things as well, but eating has always been what comforted me the most. And I was even mad at God for a while, for giving me that strength and then taking it away so quickly. And I'm still strong, but you have to look at your life differently. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm buff and I'm shredded, so I'm fucking the shit." It doesn't mean anything. It can be taken away just as quickly as it came. So, just like natural gains, it's better to work at it, to keep progressing slowly, because everything that comes quickly, it never holds the value of something that you had to work hard for. Obviously, I worked hard for my gains. I was natty, but the thing is that in my mind, that's what I had. That's like, oh, I have, and I'm just more than that. As a person, you're more than just your weight or your strength. You have other qualities. I think a lot of us, especially in this time of social media and all that, a lot of things are based on just how you look. I let go of that. I never judged anyone too much on how they looked. Obviously, hey, if you're some huge fat dude, you have willpower problems. You have issues, because you can't seem to fucking stop the addiction. But it's like an addict, a big old fat person I see, it's like an addict, like a drug addict. And you might say, well, no, it's not. It's legal to eat. Yeah, so is beer. Guess what? There's alcoholics. Guess what? You can get steroids. There's addicts in that too. There's addicts in everything. Video games. People that fucking don't work all day and fucking don't eat because they can't get off their video game. So it's not about that. It's just an addiction. But you're more than that, you know? You're more than just your looks. Because that's what I'm trying to feel better now. It's not really about looking better, which is just an added bonus. But no longer chasing the heavy weights and the big muscles. Definitely God has opened my eyes to not coveting something like strength, you know, over the other things around you in your life. So on that note, let's get ready for work.